everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeanne. Thank you so much for tuning in today for today's video. I made a second design for this pocket shawl. This is pretty simple as well. It consists of basically the V stitching right here, and then this one is for the pocket. I stuck with, I forgot what the name of it is, but it's a single crochet and double crochet. You kind of interchange between, and it does create this really cute style right here. I don't know if you can see. It's so pretty, and you know, it's not, there's no holes or anything, only in the back, but you know, still hold your phone or whatever you want in there. Keep your hands still pretty warm. And for this, I kind of added these tassels with these wooden beads. I'll show you guys how to make that too if you choose to add it to your shawl. I just thought it added a cute touch. But yeah, if you guys are interested in learning how I crochet this shawl, then continue watching. Okay guys, just for supplies, you will be needing about 4 of these Lion Brand Scarfy yarn. And this is in the bulky weight number 5 yarn, and each one has about 312 yards. I did have a little bit left over from the other, this is the 4th yarn ball that I had. This is all I had left. That's after, you know, making the pockets and the tassel. But this is, you know, I don't fully use the entire 4th ball. Anyways, for measurement, I just want to let you guys know that, excuse my ugly handwriting, but the shawl itself, lengthwise, is about 78 inches, and width is 18 inches, and then the pocket is just an 8 by 8. It's a square, but you can make it, you know, more rectangular if you want. But that's how mine came out to be. And of course, you can make it longer or wider, or however way you want to do it. And I'll give you guys measurements on how to do that in the description field. But this is in the color cream and black. The one I have was, what was it? It was cream and taupe. That was a very pretty color, but I wanted something, you know, I just wanted like a black and cream color shawl, so let's try that. And the hook size we're using is the K hook. It's a 6.5mm hook. You'll be needing one of these yarn needles, a pair of these scissors, and this is optional, but I picked up some of these wooden beads. I think I got a package of them from Walmart, but they're very neat. Adds a cute touch to the tassel. You can do without these beads as well to make the tassels, but I just think they add a very nice touch to the shawl. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, to begin, we're going to begin with the foundation chain of 44. So let's start off with a slip knot. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna chain 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 42, 43, and 44. Okay, here's my chain of 44. Okay, this is where you could decide if you want your shawl to be wider or shorter. So for this stitching that I'm making, it's just a matter of chaining more or less, and just make sure that you have an even number of chains. So next step is, in the 4th chain from the hook, we're gonna make a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and yarn over and make a double crochet. 4th chain from the hook. Okay, this is gonna be our first V-stitch. Excuse me. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, and in the same stitch below we're going to make another double crochet, and that forms our V stitch. Okay, there you go. Yarn over, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be skipping 1 chain and making our next V stitch in the next. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. Okay, yarn over, skip 1 chain, make your next V stitch. Okay, that's the gist of this. Continue along, and I will meet you at the end of this row, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, I'm gonna make my last V stitch. I have 4 stitches left, so I'm gonna skip 1 and make my last V stitch here. That consists of 1 double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, now you have 2 stitches left on this row, so all you do is make 1 last double crochet into that last stitch, and we are complete with the first row. Okay, so just to let you guys know, there's about 20 V stitches on each row. Okay, so now to begin the next row, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then turn your work. Now we'll be making our double crochets into the chain 1 space of each V. So the V's are basically going to be stacked upon each other. So yarn over, and right here make your first V stitch, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, yarn over, make your next V stitch in the next chain space right here on top of the next V, chain 1, this design is very simple. The shawl itself is going to be very breezy, so it's going to be perfect for those cooler spring nights. And of course fall and winter, but I really do like this easy breezy design. I really appreciate each and every one of you who's watching my videos, who subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys. As of now, I have over 3,000 subscribers, which just totally blows my mind. Like, I didn't think I would ever, I mean, I couldn't even imagine having 1,000 subscribers to begin with. Now I have triple that amount. I just can't believe it. I appreciate you guys all very much. And in the near future, I will be doing another giveaway. I'll be, of course, making a video and describing what my next giveaway is going to be about, when it expires and all that, and how to enter that giveaway. I really do appreciate you guys. Honestly, I started off this channel with just kind of, making a video how I created something and send that link to my friend so he or she could learn how I did it. And this is what it's become, and I am grateful that you guys are positive and giving me good feedback and all that. Of course, I'm open to constructive criticism, but just don't bash me. Thank you. Be nice to me, please. But yeah, this is a very simple design. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully you guys like my last pocket shawl design. That one I just created on a whim on a trip to a camping trip I had. That was neat to create. I'm just surprised I remembered how I made it. Alright, so we're approaching the end of this row here pretty quickly. Again, there's about 20 V-stitches on each row. And I told you guys at the beginning that my shawl ended up being about 78 inches long. And for me, that was perfect for me. I'm about 5'2" in height. And, you know, it hit me in the correct location where the pockets fell. You know, my arms were able to reach it just fine, kept it warm. So if you guys are taller or shorter, just adjust the size, the length of this shawl yourself. And of course you can also make it wider. Okay, so I'm gonna make my last V stitch right here. See, here's my last V stitch, and here's the turning chain. So I'm gonna make my last V stitch here. Okay, and then yarn over. We're gonna make one double crochet into this turning chain right here. Okay, so that's gonna keep this straight edge up all the way up. Okay, so that is all, folks. Just chain 3 to start your next row, turn over, and continue on until you reach about 78 inches in length. And then you know, I honestly, I didn't complete that this one in one sitting. Obviously not. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I just didn't have the time. So I would just pick it up and continue whenever I have time to crochet. It took me a few days. I lie, probably a few weeks, because I didn't have time back in the day to sit and crochet. I wish I did. It's just too busy. But yeah, just, you know, pick this up, and it's very easy to pick up and, you know, complete. But anyways, I'll come back and show you guys how to put a border around the entire shawl, because that's what I did. I went after I completed my rows, I came back and just put in a border all the way around, and then I'll come back and show you guys how I created this pocket and how to sew it on, and then also how to create these tassels if you guys are interested in adding that to yours. Okay, I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So this is my last row of the V-stitches, and I just completed my last V-stitch here. I'm going to end it with one double crochet. Okay, and that completes this row. All right, so now I'm going to just show you what I do to add a border to the entire scarf. Here you go. So basically we're just going to go all the way around and put a single crochet border all around. Okay, that's all we're going to do. So I'm just going to start right here, chain 1, and then I'm going to basically put in 3 single crochets right here in this space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to down the side of this scarf right here now, and we're going to put in 2 single crochet in each stitch, in each space, I mean. And yeah, that's just gonna add a really nice finishing touch. So continue along, and in each corner I put 3 single crochet just to round it out, basically. When I get to the end of this row, I'll come back and show you exactly what I do with the corners. Okay, I'm coming up towards the end here. Got, okay, 2 single crochet there, and here's the corner. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that part and put in 2 right here. 1, 2, and I'm weaving in this tail as I go as well. Okay, 2 in here. But yeah, here's the corner. It's going to be really nice when we add in the tassels into each of the corner. See, it's going to be really pretty. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Just continue along, adding the single crochet border just to give it a finished look. And then when you're done with the border, I'll come back and then show you how I made the pockets. And then of course the tassels, if you want to add that next. Okay, I will be back with this finished, and I'll teach you how to make the pocket. Okay, just want to show you the next corner here. Here's that chain space. So I'm going to add 3 single crochet there. Okay, and then turn this around. So this is the long part of my shawl. Continuing on with my border here. So again, same thing. I'm adding 2 single crochet into each part of this V, or the last, the double crochets, I'm sorry. Okay. See that? Alright. Okay, so I just completed my last 2 single crochet here. Now I'm going to just slip stitch to the top of that first single crochet. And let's just tie off. Okay, and we are done with the border. It looks really good. It gives it a more of a finished look, don't you think? Okay, now I'll just go ahead and weave this in. Okay, we are done with the shawl. Now all we have to do now is to create the pockets. It's a very simple design as well, and it will look really good. But oh my gosh, I'm loving the colors of this. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I'm gonna fold this up and put it to the side for now, and I'll show you how the pockets look. So here we are. It's an 8 inches by 8 inches, and you know, we're gonna start off with this part right here and then work the body of it and then sew it on. Alright, I'm gonna grab my yarn, and by the way, this is my 3rd skein of yarn. Let's see here, second. Alright, so we're going to, I think that was a 9. We're gonna chain 9. Okay, so chain 9, and then we'll make that ribbing part. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me double check here. Okay, 7. Instead of 9 is 8. Okay, so chain 8. Okay, I wish I didn't start off with this dark part, but hopefully you guys could see. But we're going to be doing half double crochets. So yarn over, and the second chain from the hook, go ahead and make a half double crochet, yarn over, half double crochet, half, I apologize if you hear that noise. My fiance is working on his project right now. He's building us a countertop table for our washer and dryer. I'm excited for that project actually. But here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 half double crochet. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. And the first and the last chains, we're going to make a half double crochet into both stitches right here. If you look at the top, and then everything in between, make a half double crochet in the back loop only. So back loop only, that will create the ridging. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this is going to be going through both stitches. Again, it's preference. I like to do the first and the last through both stitches because it's more sturdier, in my opinion. Okay, chain 1 and turn your work. Alright, so we're going to do a total of 26 rows of this. And then I'll come back and show you how I continue with the bottom part of the pocket. Okay. All right, that's 3 rows so far. Okay, I'll be right back as soon as I'm done with 26 stitches of this. Okay, guys, I'm back. I apologize. Instead of 26 rows, it's actually 20 rows. I basically look at these ridges right here. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and I have measured it, and it's about 8 inches. So that's perfect. So instead of 26 rows, I apologize, it's only 20 rows. So now I'm going to start doing the body of the pocket. And that's basically just going to consist of single crochet and double crochet. But the first row we're going to do is a row of single crochet first. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1, and we're going to put in 20 single crochets all the way across. Okay, my first single crochet will go right here. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 20 single crochets. I'm going to chain 1 and turn your work. So now the first step I'm going to do is make a single crochet here, okay, and then a double crochet. Okay, skip 1 stitch and make the same pattern of single crochet and double crochet into that same stitch, skip a stitch and make a single crochet and a double crochet. Okay, all right, skip a stitch, single crochet and double crochet, skip a stitch, single crochet and double crochet, skip, single crochet and double. Okay, skip one. We're doing the same repeating pattern across this row. Skip one. Skip one. Skip one. Oops. On this last stitch, we're going to just make a single crochet. Okay. Alright, so now next row, chain one, and turn your work. I'm going to make a single crochet here and a double crochet. Okay, and then we're you see here, we're going to skip a stitch, and the next stitch we're doing the pattern in is this part right here, which is where we have the single crochet. This part over here is the double crochet, so we're going to do it in the single crochet space. Do that repeating pattern, skip this stitch, and then right here in this stitch do your single crochet and double crochet pattern. Skip one and in there. Yeah, it will make this really pretty pattern right here. It's so pretty. Looks very, I just love the texture of it too. Hopefully this this yarn is going to lighten up here in just a second. Well, I was going to end the row with just a single crochet. Okay. Okay, and then the last, there's 2 stitches left. So end it with the, skip 1 stitch and end it with 1 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn your work. Okay. I'm going to continue this same pattern. Okay, single crochet here and a double. Okay, skip 1, single and double. Skip 1, single and double. Okay, and with a single crochet. Alright, we're gonna continue the same pattern until we reach a total of 8 inches on the length. Let's see here, just to make sure. Yeah, it's about 8 right here and 8 across. Okay, alright, continue along and I'll come back, and then we're definitely gonna make two pockets, and then I'll come back and show you how to sew it on to your shawl, and then we'll end the video with adding on these tassels. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I just wanted to show you the 2 pockets I made, and I'm going to decide which pocket will go on which side of the shawl. So I think this lighter one will go very well with this side, and then this other end will go very nicely with this one. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to just show you real quick how I sew on the pockets, and then we'll move on by making the tassels. Alright, I'm going to pin down where I want to sew the pockets in. I'm just going to use these clips. And I kind of just eyeballed it to make sure that it's even. One right here. Perfect. Okay, that's pretty. It's going to be really nice. So I'm just going to grab one of these needles, yarn needles, and I'm just going to cut a really long piece of yarn. Just go ahead and thread it. Okay, I'm going to start on one of the corners. I think I'm going to start on this side. We'll go ahead and just tie a knot just to secure it. And then we'll just weave that in later, but there's no right or wrong way of doing things. I'm just going to just quickly stitch this up to secure it. And just so if you've seen my other pocket shawl video, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with my way of just sewing it in. If there's a different way that you guys like to do it yourself, you know, then of course feel free to do it your way. But this is how I did it. So far I'm very happy with how this shawl is turning out. It's pretty simple to make, as you can see, and I just think it's just so warm and cozy, and the color is just amazing. I just love it. I think this is more my kind of style. I wear a lot of black. Here I'm here at the end. Let me remove this last stitch marker here. We'll just secure it now at the top here. Okay, I'm going to make several knots. To secure that. Yeah, this kind of frayed a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I will definitely work with this type of yarn again. This is by Lion brand. Really like it. Just gonna weave in this tail. And we're good. We're done with one pocket. Alright, we're done with this pocket. Oh gosh, I love it. Oh, I forgot there is one tail I need to weave in. It really is done. Oh, so cute. I love it. It's just, I like how this pocket is contrasted against this black portion of the shawl. It's beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side of this shawl. I'm going to add the pocket, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the tassel. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make these tassels. I just grabbed a book like this, and let's see here. Before we do that, I'm going to cut a piece of yarn. I'm just gonna put it like so. Okay. Now I'm going to start wrapping the yarn around the book. I believe I counted 25 times. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's the amount I did. So now I'm going to, well, that's what happened here. So now I'm going to snip it off at the end, and I'm going to tie a knot here on top with that extra piece of yarn that I cut off. Okay, tie it. Now I'm going to gently slide it away. Hope I made it thick enough. This is your call if you guys want to make it, you know, thicker than this. But right at this point, I'm going to cut. So this is my top, right? So I'm gonna cut the bottom like so. Cut the loops. Now this is what we have. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this evenly. I snip off about that much just to make it even. And grab your beads. I'm going to do the same kind of style. You know, I'm going to do a dark and a lighter color bead. And just stick this through. Let me make sure that this sticks through. Okay, yeah, this works just fine for both. Okay. Stick both through. Okay. So the lighter one goes first. I did that. Okay. And then the brown one. Isn't this so pretty? I love it. So now I'm going to make a quick knot just to secure that. All right. One more time, just for good measure. Okay. So now this is where I kind of snip off at the end just to make sure that everything is straight and even. Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna do this. I'll probably snip off this much. Let me do this right now. That's pretty, huh? Okay. So to put it on the new shawl. Okay, here's one side. So this is what I did. Okay, do that. Grab this tail end and tuck it in to secure a knot. So I'm going to try to be I'm going to do this very slowly so that I could make sure that this is going to be secure tight enough onto this. Doesn't look like it is, huh? I'm going to make a knot. There you go. That should secure it. See, and that should stay on very nicely. Okay, and then of course you can weave this part in, and then just make 3 more tassels, add them to each corner, and you should be done. But if you didn't want the tassel, of course you could skip this portion. But I just thought it added you know, a cute look to this design. But there you go. This is so cute. Just you know, if you want, you can comb it out. But that's how it is. Alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video and share with your friends and family, and also subscribe to me if you guys haven't already. Thank you so much, and please have a blessed day.